Welcome to another edition of Thank God It's Monday. That's right, it's your boy E.T., your motivator, your inspirator, your life coach. And guess what? I'm back. That's right, baby. I'm back, man. I want to apologize to everybody and say thank you. I know we did a throwback. We put some pieces together, but it was not your boy live in direct. But y'all know what to do. E.T. was in Miami making it happen. That's right. I don't even have a voice right now. Your boy lost his voice. I was doing 5 messages a day. That's right. Prisons, at-risk schools, in the urban hoods, doing it, baby. So I just want to send a mad shout out, hey, to my boy Tyrese Gibson. My man called me. That's right. Tyrese called me from the set. That's right. Fast and Furious. My man put my stuff up on Twitter. It blew up. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to see Fast and Furious, I'm going to see it all. Hey, y'all better support my boy because he's doing it. So Tyrese, hey, man, mad shout out. Listen to me before we go to TGIM. Thank you so much for pushing my stuff out there. Hey, your boy made it, and I'm not even a rapper, to World Star Hip Hop because of you, and we got 30,000 hits in one day because of you. Hey, so keep pushing it, keep getting out. Now look, come here. I told you it's about empowerment this year, right? We're doing empowerment, so I got 2 pieces for y'all today. 2, all right. Here go my first one. Listen, we already talked about cultivating your dreams, nourishing your dreams, right? But y'all got to do me a favor, man. I'm getting these calls. I'm getting sick and tired of people hit me up saying, E.T., man, I'm tired. I want to give up. I'm ready to quit, man. I love you. But listen to me, God. You don't need E.T., right? Look, I'm not mad that I got to come to you Monday. I'm not mad I got to pump you up, get you going. But for real, man, you got it in you. All right, so the first thing we did, we talked about the power of forward thinking. And what was that? That's the ability to go into your life 10 years in advance, 20 years in advance, see exactly where you want to be. We talked about that. We talked about dreaming, the power of imagination, seeing yourself doing it. But now your boy E.T., listen to me, you can't stay 10 years, 20 years in your future. Now you got to come back to your present and you got to walk it out. That's right, I said you got to walk it out. So I'm going to give you 2 principles on cultivating and nourishing your dreams, baby, because you got to be careful what you feed your dreams. Like, your dreams will never become a reality if you feeding it Twinkie. That's right, cupcakes, baby. Listen to me, you can't be giving it hot Cheetos, right? So a dream is important. We go into the future, we're going to see it, we're going to make it happen, but you got to nourish it, man. Whatever you put in, that's what's going to come out. All right, so my 2 things for you today, real quick, you got to catch it. The first one, man, is you got to have an appetite for what you want to do. You got to have an appetite, man. You heard me say it on Secrets to Success. You got to want it, but listen to what I'm saying. You got to have an appetite. And your appetite for it's got to be so strong that when you feel the pain, you can get through the pain, you can get through the struggle to get to it. But first, you got to have an appetite. You say, E.T., what do you mean by that? Listen to me, man. I'm tired. I work at Michigan State University. I'm tired of students coming to me saying, Eric, I'm an engineer, but it's not working out. I said, look, you can't be an engineer. You don't have an appetite for math. I want to be a doctor, E.T. You can't be a doctor. You don't have an appetite for the sciences. So there's no way you're going to be an engineer and you don't like math. It's not going to happen. There's no way you're going to be a doctor and you don't like the sciences. Now, what it is you in love with that money. You in love with that paper. And so somebody told you if you became an engineer, you could make $90,000. If you became a doctor, you could make $200,000 a year. I'm here to tell you today, you will never make it in life if you're not doing what you're passionate about. If you're not hungry for it, if you don't want it as bad as you want to breathe, it won't happen. So do me a favor. You remember Mike Tyson? You remember Mike Tyson? I told y'all this story before. Watch this, man. This is so deep that Buster Douglas was the first one to knock Mike Tyson out. Why did he knock him out? He knocked him out because he was hungry for it. Why was he hungry for it? Listen to me. You saw it. Bam, Tyson was beat my man, knocked my man down. My man barely got up on the 10 count, right? Then he came back a couple rounds later and he knocked Mike Tyson down to the ground. Mike got the thing in his mouth. Mike got knocked out. I said, nobody had ever seen Mike get knocked out. They asked Buster Douglas, how did you do it? Buster Douglas said, I was hungry for it. I wanted it. Why? Because I told my mama before she died that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And so you got to be hungry for it because you're going to get knocked down. Let me tell you something. Mike Tyson in life, Mike Tyson in real life, he going to knock you out. You could be in school, your mama die. You could be in school, your grandma die. You could be in school and all of a sudden your parents lose. I mean, listen to me. I work at Michigan State University. We saw thousands of students whose parents lost their job at GM, at Ford, at Chrysler. Their parents was broke, couldn't pay for them to go to school. You going to get hit by life. Life is going to knock you down. But the difference between those of us who get knocked down and get back up, we have an appetite for it. So number one, man, you better hear what I'm saying. You got to have an appetite for it. Michael Jordan, we saw Mike putting up 50. We saw Mike putting up 60. Mike was killing in basketball. He won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 championships and would have won 8 if he didn't retire. But watch this, man. We thought Mike was the best athlete that ever laced up some shoes until we saw Mike play baseball. And when Mike played baseball, he couldn't make it in Chicago White Sox. They put him in AAA. He couldn't even make it in AAA. My man didn't even have the athleticism to make it in AAA baseball. Why? Because that wasn't what he was passionate about. You got to hear what I'm saying. It's something about passion that take your game to the next level. So number one, if you want to cultivate your dreams, if you want to make your dreams become real, if you want to nourish them babies, if you want to take care of them, you got to have an appetite for it. Stop saying you want to do stuff because everybody else is doing it. Look, stop picking your careers. Stop picking your dreams. Stop picking your goals because other people have done it and they're successful at it. And get your own mind. You be you. That's right. You heard it straight from your boy. Stop being a copycat. Stop being a fake. That's right. Stop being a wannabe. Stop being what everybody else is trying to be. And I dare you to be you. The worst thing in the world is a copycat. All right. So what do I mean by that? I'm at Michigan State University and I got thugs. Guys acting like thugs. You can't be a thug and a scholar at the same time. Like, you can't be on a college campus and be thugged out, baby. You either a thug and you in the hood or you a scholar and you at school. So number one, baby, get an appetite for it. Number two, if you want to cultivate your dreams, right? Listen to me. If you want to nourish your dreams, if you want to guarantee yourself success, number two, what you got to do for me, man, you got to stop sleeping with the enemy. That's what I said. Stop sleeping with the enemy. Stop crying. Stop crying about this ain't working for me, that ain't working. You got to stop sleeping with the enemy. All right? And what a lot of us are doing, man, we're connecting ourselves with things that are not going to allow us to be successful. We are connected to the enemy, man. And you got to cut every single cord that binds you to failure. Every single cord that binds you to fear. So you say, E.T., what are you talking about? Hey, it depends. It depends on who I'm talking about. It's some of you, man, you know, listen to me. You're smoking weed, right? You might be using crack. I don't know. You're an alcoholic. That's right. You watching me right now and you're addicted to alcohol. You're addicted to drugs. You say, E.T., you ain't never talked about that. You're right. But today I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. You cannot sleep with the enemy and be successful. You gotta every cord that binds you to failure, every cord that binds you to fear, you gotta cut it, baby. So I'm saying that some folks saying, E.T., man, there ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Listen to me, when you're trying to get to the next level of success, you don't ask yourself what's wrong with it. You ask yourself what's right with it. That's right, I'm gonna say it again. When you're trying to get to another level of success, you don't ask the question, well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. The question you ask is what's right with it. How is doing what I'm going to do help me to make my goals? I saw 5 years. I saw 10 years from now. I saw 20 years from now happen. Is alcohol gonna do it? If it's not, you gotta let it go. If TV watching, listen to me, if you're watching so much TV that is stopping you from making your dreams become real, you gotta stop watching it. Now, when I watch the game, I never watched the first, I never watched the second, I never watched the third quarter. Why? Because Kobe's making his dreams become a reality. My man LeBron has left the building. He left Cleveland to go to Miami to blow up. I'm not in Miami making money, so I might watch the fourth quarter. Why? Because I'm doing stuff in the first, second, and third to blow myself up. I'm doing something in the first, the second, and third to make Eric Thomas' dreams become a reality. So you got to cut the cords, bro. Any and everything. Listen to me. And your Fab Five, if you got friends in your Fab Five that are not helping you to make your dreams become, you better cut them, because you can't sleep with the enemy and think you're going to be successful. So you got to cut it all. I told you before, if sleep is an enemy, you better let it go. If you sleep at 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day and it's stopping you from making your dream, cut it. So my last one, you better get it, man. Stop sleeping with the enemy. I want you to do a checklist. Man, I came home from Miami, man. I came home, went in my bedroom. My girl has switched everything out the bedroom. She got new curtains. She got new figurines in there. She done took stuff out. Man, that bedroom is looking sweet, bro. I thought I was in a resort or somewhere. What am I telling you? Clean your closet. Clean the closet. I want you to go in your closet and everything you're not wearing, I want you to get rid of it. Everything that is not of importance to your dream. Now, I'm not talking about real clothes. I'm not talking about real shoes. I'm talking about in life, the junk in your life. The stuff in your life that's holding you back, that's keeping you from going to the next level. I want you to go spring cleaning. You say, but it ain't spring, we go in the winter. Listen to me, metaphorically, go in your closet and clean it up. Get everything out there you ain't wearing. Everything that's not of a redeemable value. Everything that you're not getting something for, I need you to let it go. Why? Because who decides and who decides who decides? I'm going to say it slow. I know, you didn't catch it. Who decides and who decides who decides? Who decides that Jordan costs $150, right? Who makes that up when most shoes only cost 30 or 40? Somebody made it up, but watch this. When it comes to your dreams and your goals, who decides, who decides, who decides? You decide. You decide what to put in, you decide what to take out, you decide how much success or how much failure you're gonna have, all right? So listen to me. Number one, you gotta have an appetite for it. If you ain't passionate about it, let it go. Number two, stop sleeping with the enemy. Anything in your life that ain't right and holding you back from doing what you're supposed to do, let it go. Once again, it's your boy E.T. with another edition of Thank God It's Monday. Listen to me. Don't cry about it. Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. And remember, you can have whatever you like. That's right, I said it. Somebody said, E.T., that's not the truth. I worked hard, I struggled, and I still don't have it. Listen to me. You can have it. You might have to be patient. I've been doing this thing for 20 years before I got on World Star Hip Hop. Before I started blowing up, I was doing it for 20 years before the internet came out, before Facebook came out, before YouTube, and I never stopped. I never gave up. So if it take 5, if it take 10, if it take 15, if it take 20, if it take 30, it doesn't matter how long it take. Why? Because you're passionate about it, and you're not doing it to blow up. You're doing it because that's what you're passionate about, and guess what? It's gonna blow you up. So remember, you can have whatever you like, but you got to be willing to struggle for it. I'm sorry, you can have whatever you're willing to struggle for without struggle, there is no progress. It's your boy E.T. Thank God it's Monday. Hey, and for those of you who really got heart, I see you 6 o'clock in the morning. That's right, 6 o'clock in the morning. Go to ETTheHipHopPreacher.com. I'll say it again, slow. E.T., and you should already know it, TheHipHopPreacher.com. Hit E.T.'s Corner. Wake up with me at 6 o'clock in the morning, where I'm teaching leaders how to be leaders. That's right, where we're champion leaders. So we're going to help you to cultivate and nourish your dreams. So get up 6 o'clock in the morning and know the revolution will not be televised. I'm not recording it. I'm not taping it. You can't see it later. This is for those who are willing to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's get it. Thank God it's Monday.
Gotta do it right.